Hello, William. Here is your sewer scope from this morning's inspection. That's me in the that basement utility room area, just pointing out things. There's the access point into the pipe. We'll get going here past whatever junk that is right there. So I have well, 2.5 sewer scopes. One's kind of a parts I use for parts more than anything else. This camera, I've got 175 feet on the reel, so 175 feet of push cable. Normally, I mean, unless the house is really set back, I can get to the city connection. Typically in our area, it's usually anywhere from 80 to 120 feet to reach the city. My other camera is 125 feet. I usually carry that just because it's a little bit easier to carry around. It's a little bit lighter. But knowing that this house was set back a little bit, I brought this guy along, but still didn't have enough cable to be able to get out to the city connection. Everything looks good in the pipe. We're in PVC right now. All of your connection points are good. You've got that nice purple primer. They put that when you're gluing up a PVC joint, you prime up the fittings first, and then you put the glue on, right? And that helps it to adhere properly. So seeing that purple primer is a good thing. It means that the joints have been glued properly. A fair number of twists and turns. Nothing crazy, nothing unmanageable. Sometimes in older houses you have really kind of sharp fittings that it's tough to get around, or it gets jagged. The only thing is, when you're pushing a 3/8 inch cable with a foot-long camera on the front of it, once you get out past 125 or 130 feet, it becomes a little bit of a workout to be able to get it out there. You'll see towards the end, I start to slow down the pace a little bit, which is not necessarily a bad thing. You have a better view of things, but it definitely starts to become more of a physical exercise than anything else. Not a lot of buildup in the pipe, which is fairly common in a PVC pipe just because it's such a smooth-walled material. Things don't tend to adhere to it very easily. So we'll keep going. And the other thing is, when I do this, typically I've already done some of the home inspection first. So I've run water in places. This is our transition. So we're switching over to this green pipe, which is another plastic pipe. It's called SDR. Typically, this is what a city's going to put in when they're replacing older pipes in a neighborhood. Or if you're in a new development, this is what they're going to use nowadays. Typically, it is kind of the latest and the greatest. So good to see that. But at this point, we're in the city, or probably in the street, getting close to the city connection. So again, slowing down. Well, what I was saying was when I'm doing the inspection, typically I'm running water in the house, in sinks, bathrooms, whatever, flushing the toilet. It's beneficial to do that. One, because it tends to, if there's water in the line, it makes it a little bit easier to push through the pipe. That's probably that manhole cover in the street that I'd mentioned earlier. But it also, when I'm doing the sewer scope, it also will show me if there's any low spots in the pipe, if it's sagged any place, or if there's any defect in there. So not holding water anywhere, and like I said, no dents or dings, no cracks, no misaligned fittings or anything like that. We got about 10 feet before I run out of cable. I'll keep the camera rolling as I pull back if you're wildly interested in watching the return journey on this. Read through my written reports. Reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm always happy to help. I'm always happy to be a resource if I can.